This is EMS TV and you are watching EMS English News, and here are today's top stories. Cockroach Janata Party founder Abhijit Dipke has announced a fresh protest in Delhi. He called it Jantar Mantar Season 2. Dipke said the party had planned a meeting of its volunteers in Delhi on Wednesday. However, they could not find a hall because, according to him, nobody was ready to rent a place to them. He claimed that people said there was pressure from higher authorities. Dipke alleged that the BJP was behind the action. He said such pressure would not stop them. The CJP had earlier held a 37-day protest at Jantar Mantar over the NEET paper leak issue. A 5.5 magnitude earthquake hit Leh and Ladakh on Thursday morning. According to the National Center for Seismology, the earthquake occurred at around 6:05 am. The depth of the earthquake was about 10 kilometers below the ground. The tremors were felt in the region, but there is no immediate report of any major damage or casualties. Officials are monitoring the situation. People have been advised to remain calm and follow safety instructions if more tremors are felt. Earthquakes are common in the Himalayan region because of the movement of tectonic plates. More details are expected as authorities assess the situation. The monsoon session of Parliament is ending today. The session started on July 20th, with the opposition repeatedly raising the NEET paper leak issue and the police action against students. Home Minister Amit Shah has offered to speak in Parliament on the Jantar Mantar protest. He has written to the Speaker and may respond today if time is fixed. Leader of opposition Rahul Gandhi said the opposition does not want a lecture from Shah. He asked who ordered the police to fire at students. Parliamentary Affairs Minister Kiren Rijiju said the government wants a discussion and the session can be extended if the opposition agrees. A parliamentary inquiry committee has found all three allegations against Justice Yashwant Verma to be true. The case is linked to the recovery of cash from a storeroom at his official residence in 2025. The committee report was presented in both houses of parliament on Wednesday, August 12. According to the report, a large amount of 500 rupee notes was found inside the storeroom. The inquiry panel examined the allegations and evidence related to the case. The findings have now been placed before Parliament. The matter has attracted attention because it involves allegation against a sitting judge of the Delhi High Court. The Election Commission will release the draft voter list for Punjab today under the special intensive revision. This is the second round of the voter list revision. After the list is released, people can check their names online from home in just a few minutes. Voters should carefully check their names and other details in the draft list. If there is any mistake or their name is missing, they can file a claim or objection. The Election Commission will also provide a fixed deadline for submitting claims and objections. Voters are advised to check the list early. A unique candidate is making headlines in Britain. Known as Count Bedfast, he wears a trash can costume during election campaigns and describes himself as an alien. He is contestant in a Clacton by-election against Reform UK leader Nigel Farage. Count Bedfast says he will consider the election a victory regardless of the final result. He is also known for his unusual election promises. One of his promises to provide affordable housing to citizens. His unusual appearance and funny campaign style have attracted public attention. The candidate has become a talking point during the election campaign in Britain. Indian stock market is trading lower today, August 13. The Sensex has fallen more than 250 points and is trading around that 77,700 level. The Nifty is also down by over 100 points and is near the 24,300 mark. Banking and IT stocks are seeing a strong selling pressure. Investors are cautious and are selling shares in major sectors. The market is facing pressure after recent gains. Experts are closely watching global market trends and investor sentiment. Market movement may remain volatile during the trading session. Investors are advised to remain cautious as the market continues to fluctuate. Afghanistan have qualified directly for the 2027 ODI World Cup. They defeated Ireland by 3 wickets in the third ODI. Ireland were bowled out for 206 runs in 46.3 overs after Afghanistan chose to bowl first in Belfast. Afghanistan then chased the target in 44.5 overs, losing 7 wickets. Rashid Khan played an important role in the victory. He scored an unbeaten 37 runs and also took 3 wickets. The win helped Afghanistan secure direct qualification for the 2027 World Cup. The team celebrated the important victory after completing the successful chase against Thailand. Heavy rain was reported in 20 states on Wednesday. A low-pressure area over northwest Madhya Pradesh and a western disturbance are active. Due to this weather system, 15 states including Madhya Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh and Rajasthan may receive heavy rain over the next 4 days. In Jaipur, heavy rain caused waterlogging, traffic jams and fallen trees. A bus overturned after falling into a water-filled potholes. In Uttarakhand, landslides blocked roads in Dehradun and Tehri. Several vehicles were stuck. In 9 districts, 67 roads are closed. Himachal Pradesh also has 204 closed roads. That's all for today's bulletin. We'll be back with more updates next time. Until then, this is Tamanna Rizvi signing off. Have a good day.